Welcome to the first round of the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. From San Diego, it's the 13th seed Cal Baptist Lancers from the Western Athletic Conference. And the number 4 seed Kansas Jayhawks from the Big 12. Kansas, Cal Baptist.
Well, this place is packed.
It is. And it's picked up here by Council. Fryman will drive. Pickpocketed on the play by Council. White, Peterson, White, and Tiller will finish. Malcolm takes it into a thicket of defenders. Endong. Another deflection. White on the fly. The bump, the lean, the deuce. Count it for 2. Look at the misses. Look at the misses inside, underneath. Dominic Daniels will take it hard to the hole.
He can make a 3, but he wants to be a guy that gets into the lane and maneuvers there.
Oh, look at the drive inside with a great feed. Badunga.
Yeah, and they're playing up a level, but as you've said earlier, they're playing up a level with high major size guys as Peterson gets.
Badunga sets a screen. Council goes back inside. Good feed. Terrific finish inside. And beyond. Endong looking for an escape hatch. Jackson, shot clock at 1. He's got to fire. Got it. Wow. Alvin Council tried to ply his way into the paint and then denied. He'll reverse and drive and scoop it home for KU. Another close-in shot that is no good.
But
that was a tough shot.
Hennig came over and was fantastic on that empty side pick and roll.
Nice tuck in here. On the wing, Williams. Kansas back on D. 4.5 in the half. Twisting, turning, and the deuce. They'll make a move. Bullseye.
That free throws, but Kansas has shot it better.
Council makes a move, accelerates, and up high.
And Jackson has been really struggled from 2 on the year. 26% on 2-point shots.
Peterson with Nate Burleson and the crew from our CBS studios in New York. Peterson, nice fadeaway.
Nice.
That final seconds, first half. It's Peterson. Step back 3, sticks it. What a shot.
Well, their defense certainly is going to allow the Jayhawks to get out and go. And if you're Cal Baptist, your best players have got to play like it. That's a good start.
Volleyballed around. It's collected here. Council on the move. Peterson on the wing. 3, pulls up.
What a pass and fine. He read that defense beautifully and set up Darren Peterson for 3.
He's got the last 10 from KU. What a block at the other end by Kansas defense. Council the other way. Peterson on the wing. He's got the stroke. And he misses the 3. Badunga sets the screen. Peterson ramrods his way inside.
But he set that up with the initial, with the back door. You come off the handoff, and that hesitation and go, coach, was really, really good.
Fryman will take it to the hole. Alvin Council makes a move, takes it into Daniels.
And it was the last year of the WAC.
White. It was knocked away inside by Endong and flying the other way and getting it to go.
I'm impressed with Endong on the defensive end of the floor.
White, a
That's
floater.
a tough shot.
Hey, come on, what's up?
Fighting inside, and they put it up and in. Also a freshman. And a 7-footer. Daniels puts on the brakes. Jab step and gets it to go.
Has the Jets, and right there, you said it, coach. He got a lot of space off that move.
McDowell, White is cutting and firing. Artel Williams. They'll try to trickle into that defense. And he works the shot up and down. That was over Council. Count it, and a foul. Kid with the ball has averaged over the last 6 games 28 points a game. Oh, knocked away inside. Peterson will make a move, a robust move to the baseline. Nice rebound, Tiller. Got it.
I think Tiller.
Artel Williams. McDowell's on him. Griman will make a move. In the way, they got White.
Nice footwork there.
McDowell's on the wing. And Bia down low. He'll collide, he'll spin and scoop it home for KU.
That's a nice
to Daniels. Dominique, the move, the bump, the back pedal, the three.
boom.
He's hit a couple here in the second half.
Creates some space.
Peterson, the bump, his three. Cole puts it down.
Right back at some space. Get to the body and step it back.
Here's Daniels wedging his way down the lane.
He's getting going now.
Under 9 to go. Peterson again. So makes a move. Up high. Badunga cannot get it. Badunga was skyward. The other way, Williams, and he'll convert with nice. Kansas had made their last 4. Here comes Cal Baptist. They've made 7 shots in a row. And make it 8. What a shot by Daniels. Dominique Daniels, and Peterson is on him. Shot clock is at 10. Dominique Daniels. Good! What a stroke! Council, Peterson, under 6 to go. He'll zig, he'll zag, he'll score. Hennig, Badunga. Daniels, Marco Jackson. It's a 3. What a shot!
10-point game in the hands of Dominique Daniels.
This is where Darren Peterson has to take over.
Thrusting his way down the lane, fouled as he was driving. Peterson watching Williams. The move, the drive, the bump, the deuce. Griman's got it. Daniels has it. Jackson defends. The jab step in the 2.
What good defense by Marco Jackson.
It was terrific. Now down by 6. The full court pressure. The inbound from White. Marco Jackson. Council. Peterson. White to the hole.
Excellent job.
And a big-time flush. And an 8-point lead. It's a 3. Daniels, no. Williams has got the ball. He'll miss as it rims out and out of bounds. And it's Cal Baptist ball in 2.1.
I got to say, Cal Baptist, this loss will do more for their program than any of the wins they have had, Kevin. What they have shown tonight in terms of resilience and fight will go a long way to promoting this program. The Cal Baptist Lancers did an outstanding job in the second half tonight.
The Jayhawks survive and advance, and they'll take on St. John's in the second round.